Hey guys, welcome to the ranch. Welcome inside the ranch for a change. Today, this morning, like every morning, we're gonna start our day with a fancy ass espresso. So I'm gonna run you through my crazy setup here. I kind of went a little nuts. This was a major splurge purchase for me when we got the mortgage for this place. I kind of figured it's a ridiculous mortgage anyways. What's a few extra grand to really just make my mornings incredible, and they have. So let's take a look here. We have the Linea Mini from La Marzocco, which is fantastic. I've really enjoyed this thing. I've been running this thing for about 3 months now-ish, and yeah, it's a tank. It's awesome. It's consistent. And I got a crazy good deal on it. The nice thing was I upgraded my entire espresso kit at once, and was able to work a fantastic deal from a dude with a shop. Small business owner, young entrepreneur. It was nice to support him. So, and I got a good deal. This cabinet I got a lot of compliments on the cabinet actually. Ironically, that was just a Costco purchase like 5 years ago. Actually, it was my gun cabinet for a long time. Full of tools, which I have to organize, but nonetheless, it's great. And then the drone, got a little drone chills in there. And the cleaning stuff, the group head on this guy. Anyways, that's a tangent. Linea Mini, we have the new Libra Eureka, which is the grind by weight function. It's fantastic. I really enjoy that. My previous grinder was built into a Breville Barista Pro, and that thing would just grind by time, and it was it was good. I did a lot of good coffee with it. Going from a $1,200 machine to a my wife's outside now. Like 5-6 grand setup. little nuts. But I knew this was going to be the setup that was going to last me this could literally last me the rest of my life. I'll probably change something at some point, but this is a lifer setup. So anyways, I did have some problems initially when I was grinding my weight with just the spout, the portafilter that came with the machine. Didn't like it quite as much. I would get more, it would throw error codes and I'd turn it off, turn it back on again. Just the weight function would get messed up. But with the, I couldn't get the dosing funnel to fit that guy. So I got a new bottomless portafilter, which fits fantastic on here. Like this fits right in, and we grind. All right, and this is designed to be within 0.1 grams consistency, which is pretty bloody good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So like take this, my process, give it a little shake. All right. And then of course, when I went full ham on this, I kind of went full ham. We got the Duomo, WDT, all the things. So I figured just why not just do it all? Some of these things I got off Etsy, and I will say that was both good and bad. I got this top, which is good, except it's not beveled out to exactly fit. I have to go in there and clean up the edges a little bit, which I just have not done yet because it doesn't actually seat. I also got this, which also doesn't fit. It was annoying. It should have been cut slightly lower because on this guy, you got this thing here and it doesn't fit. So that was also a little bit disappointing. Plus the finish is kind of weird. It seems like it needs a little bit of moisture. Yeah. Etsy. My buddy, on the other hand, Chris, Oracle Woodworking, made this awesome epoxy table of a live edge. It was like a smoky resin. Just love it. We have a knock box. This is the biggest drawer. No, I don't fill it completely. It's a little bit overkill. If I ever got to the point where this was full of pucks, I'd have a huge mold problem. So I empty this thing every, 5 days or so. The reason I got the big one was I had this entire setup in mind. I did the entire setup in mind from the start, the get-go, and I wanted this thing sized to hold this thing. I looked again on Etsy, I looked around on Amazon, I looked all over the place to find what I considered the ultimate little station. So we have spots for 2 portafilters. I keep my blind basket, that's for flushing the machine. handy there as well. The WDT, I could put that in there, but I like having it in its own little base because it's got the little brush down there, so you can brush the little prongs off when you're done. Anyways, I'll pop that on there, give her a spin. And that's just meant to distribute the coffee grounds, break up the clumps, and get a nice, even, consistent, you know, bed of coffee. Then we take this guy, which is also really cool. This one you can set, you can just make it bigger or smaller, whatever, by clicking that. This is a distributor as well, or a leveler. So you just put it on, spin it, and it takes that fluffy bed of coffee into a smooth top. Then we have the force tamper. This is spring loaded, so it only exudes a certain amount of force and then it releases. It's pretty good. Lots of times I find that in the release portion though, it'll lift a few grounds lightly, so sometimes I'll come back down and just lightly tamp it again. You also do tend to get coffee ground buildup inside here. So I'll just come over here, you know, do that to get rid of it. And this is nice, you can just kind of brush that and they fall through the slots, which are also meant to aerate, get air circulation so you're less likely to grow mold. But if you leave it for like a week, you will get mold. And it smells bad. Then we have the the Propel glasses by Crew. They're fantastic. They have little swirler disruptor things built in. So when you swirl it, it actually mixes the layers of espresso. So you're actually mixing layers and not just swirling your solution. So let's, this is done now. Let's make some coffee. I'm actually going to turn this on. Rinse my cup from my previous shot. Warm up the cup. Yes, of course, I got this scale, naturally. I'm using it on the setting where it automatically just auto tears out. And then I did a dose of 14 grams in. So somewhere between 28 and 33 is where I like to go. Let's see how this goes. Oh, look at that. Coming out a little fast, so we're gonna run it a little bit longer. We'll stop there. That wasn't perfect. My first one was a little better. It was like 32 and 28, but anyways, this will be delicious. And I pop this guy out. Open this up. Give her a knock. Do this again to flush a bit of coffee out and clean the portafilter out. And that's the process. Then I just clean this guy out. This is handy to have a little towel here. This gets just thrown in the wash every time we do a load, so it's always nice and clean. But that's it. Then this goes back in. It's warm for the next run. Look at that. Oh. And then we come outside and we enjoy our drink like this. Living the millennial dream. Just missing some avocado. Happy wife, happy life.
Still sick though.
Wolf shirt. And now the dogs. Dogs are here too.
Ta-da.
And the kitten. Is the kitten there? No, the kitten's not there.
No.
Hi guys. Look at this tail. Love this tail.